think about that?
Nicole?
Do you ever just sit there and be like, yo,
Nicole?
you know
What was your question?
I could have lost my kids.
What was your question, Lisa? I'm listening.
Like, you don't even think about that. You don't even care,
girl, please. Shut up. Like I said, I'm talking about, I don't want to talk about this, but not over that bullshit. How you gonna hear the truth? Bitch, I have the police report on this shit. You don't got shit. You got a fucking citation history summary, bitch. You and Marbles really pulled up a citation summary thinking that was something crazy. Bitch, I was never arrested, bitch. Nicole, I wasn't arrested for this. You're stupid.
No, you're going to have a mugshot when you're
No, I'm not, Nicole. I'm going to a fucking arraignment on the 24th.
Yeah, you're going to court because you're a neglectful mother.
Nicole, in arraignment, you don't get arrested.
Why did you go to court?
Lisa, I didn't go to court yet, bitch. It's on the 24th, bitch.
Lisa can't.
Lisa, will you define what arraignment is to her? You don't get arrested at a fucking arraignment.
Listen, I know what arraignment is. I've been to jail quite a
Nicole, you don't get arrested during an arraignment, stupid. That's where you plead out, dumbass.
No, you go do fingerprints still, though.
Can you please put in your professional thing here? You do not get arrested at arraignment. You plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest.
I don't know what happens at an arraignment. I have no clue.
Nicole, your arraignment comes after the charge is brought. Bitch.
On you. They're going to tell you after your hearing to go through your fingerprints and take your little mugshot.
Nicole, they would have done it that day, bitch. No, they're not.
It doesn't matter. You neglected.
They would have arrested me that day if that were the case, stupid.
Your 4-year-old could have been seriously hurt, and you're just worried about what?
They would have arrested me that day if it was arrested like that. Shut the fuck up. Okay.
Am I lying?
For your input. You're lying about everything you're saying,
bro. Your 4-year-old could have been seriously hurt.
I'm not going to talk about what you're fucking spreading as false. I would have been arrested, bitch.
No, you are a neglectful mother. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it.
Okay, so I haven't looked up the statute. Do you know the number?
I can send it to you. Absolutely. Yeah. You ready? You ready? 2024 CRB 3913. And then it says, substantial risk because he's disabled, Nicole.
Say it again. Say it again. The statute
You want me to send you the copies of it?
You simple gal.
You want me to send to your messenger, Lisa?
No,
You think she's sleep?
just read it.
I can send you the actual paper document.
Pathological liar.
No, it's really from the document.
You know what? She's more worried about the internet than making sure her kids. This isn't the first time her baby got out like this. This is not the first time her baby has got out like this. In the middle of the fucking night, too. In the middle of the night, too. She's worried about the internet and
that never happened. Nicole, that never happened ever in my kid's life. You heard a rumor from Matt Monye.
He allowed a man that had kids with
Nicole,
a kid.
First you said it was my kid's dad that told you that. Which one is it, Nicole?
You are a fucking piece of shit.
Nicole, you just said.
You are not going to twist it.
You just said.
You are a piece of shit, lying, manipulating, no good, fucking liar.
To answer just a simple gal, you also signed traffic tickets because you're arrested. Nicole,
you're gonna get
you just said it was my baby dad that told you that, bitch. I thought it was
your baby dad and I haven't spoken a long time.
Nicole, which one? You just said my baby dad told you Liam got out before, bitch.
I haven't recorded.
That was Matt Monye, stupid. I don't got kids with Matt Monye, you stupid bitch.
He knows I have.
Not from Dan.
Like when when he was recording.
Dan has never told you that because it's an outright lie. No, ma'am. He has never told you my son got out. That's a lie. That's a lie, Nicole.
Don't put him in jail for
my son never got out, bitch.
You are
and like I said, you signed traffic tickets. Don't mean you got arrested.
Yes, bro.
Lisa, did you see the paperwork?
This woman had a pedophile.
You just got flagged.
Thank God. Get the fuck out of here, bitch.
Drop you.
Bye.
Oh, Grog, you got flagged too.
No, I didn't.
Hold on. Yeah, you did. I've got it. I'll put it up. Just a second.
I'll be back.
And then Nicole got flagged again. Holy shit. How many flags did we get? Well, no. What the fuck? Hold on.
They come back
all
up.
These violations. Hold on. Who's at the door?
Hold on. Okay, here they are.
Good morning, Lisa. How you doing?
I'm fine.
That's Josh.
Thank you, Joe Boy 1035 for speaking the truth. Just a simple gal. Actually signing a ticket is not being arrested, bitch. You can sign traffic tickets.
You neglect
You sign traffic tickets. Isn't it?
I just want to ask Josh what's Josh?
What's up, Sammy?
I was just scrolling that, seeing what's going on. I don't know.
Nicole won't shut the hell up so I can speak truth.
Hey, Joshua, did you remember when she started all those lines and you're cool with her again? You know,
Nicole, don't do that shit. Because I passed the drug test, baby. Don't do that.
She neglects her kids.
Nicole, I passed the whole last drug test, and that's on recording.
Let him speak.
They may recorded that shit.
Did you
Let's make that
blast
bullshit.
her with
Nicole,
the starting lines
I passed
and
the
tell
drug test,
everybody
baby.
that she started lines in front of your face?
And he already said that he did that because he was pissed off at me. He already owned that. So shut up, Nicole. And I told him I forgave him for that, so don't start shit.
Where'd she go? Hold on,
She's trying to start shit between me and him that he already apologized for 2 weeks ago. To me and my kid's father.
Stop fucking.
Did you or did you not, Josh?
Spicy, one
The truth fucking hurts, don't it?
Hi, Rat's ass.
The truth
He
hurts.
apologized 2 weeks ago to me and my kid's father. Don't try to start shit, Nicole.
We're Josh.
He apologized and said he made it up to piss me off.
Josh, no, he did not.
All right, Lisa, I'm done. That's about it. There's only a little bit more. I'm done. Marie, thank you, Lisa, baby, for doing that for me.
I love you.
I love you. Marie, will you read that, please?
Yeah, hold on, let me get it pulled up.
Thank you. This was between like 4 or 5 in the morning, that recording, you guys, of Girl Queen and my.
Oh man, I didn't get to hear me call.
Yeah, they didn't get to hear them tell Spicy to go off herself. That was pretty disgusting.
to go drink bleach.
All right, let her read this real quick, guys.
All right, so this is actually the first one that I should have read first, but I didn't, so we're going to do shit backwards. And y'all can do the math, but it's 2024, date of birth is 2010, that's 14 years, not 16. So on 10/12 of 2004 at 9:05 hours, I was sent to Blank Avenue Neighborhood Alliance for a 4-year-old male who was found by the complainant wandering the street alone. Upon arrival, I spoke to Blank, who advised that he had been walking to work when he encountered the male juvenile, later identified as LB. LB was either unable to speak or refused to, so Blank called the police. While speaking with LB, I had assisting officers begin to canvass the neighborhood looking for his residence or family. Approximately 15 minutes later, a male identifying himself as Daniel Baker walked up and stated he was LB's father. After Baker gave me 3 different stories as to the circumstances, none of which made any sense, I had dispatch check, it's cut off, some leads. Dispatch advised Baker had a protection order naming him as the defendant and his wife, Tara Myers, the mother of LB, as the protected party. I transported Baker and LB to their residence at Blank Street, where Daniel advised he was currently on probation and had violated his protection order by coming over the above address. Upon arrival, he found the side door wide open. He then entered the residence and found his teenage son, DB. He asked DB to check on LB, at which time they found him missing. Instead of waking LB's mother, Tara Myers, Baker left to look for the child. Baker readily admitted he knew he was clearly violating the protection order and that he would likely be violated on his probation. However, in light of the circumstances and the fact that the violation occurred outside Marine PD jurisdiction, after reviewing the incident with Sergeant I think it says Cameron, I can't tell.
Hey, can somebody come in the box, please?
A report would be left documenting the incident and allowed to leave. Then speaking with Myers, LB's mother, she released that none of the above incident had been related to her until I had DB wake her. She advised that LB had previously gotten out of the residence.
Thank you, baby.
I asked why she hadn't gotten safety locks or another mechanism to prevent the child from getting out. Myers did not have a response. Blank then issued Myers a summons for child endangering, gave her a copy, and advised her of the court date.
Is that it?
Yes, that's all. That's all of it.
So in that argument of me and her last night, you guys I don't know if you guys heard her say CPS wasn't involved. In the police reports, they said CPS was contacted. Right?
That's part of the law, actually. CPS has to be contacted. I've been reading this, the whole statute and the procedures, like how many hearings she'll have just now, and I'll get that to you tonight, Nicole.
Right, and not just that, she kept screaming her kid is 16, and he's not, he's 14. She was in bed sleeping. She was in bed sleeping. Now, the father is Dan, right? The father is Dan. We can't be sure if he was at the house already. All right? We never know because he lies and he's a dumbass too. All right? But supposedly it was his time to have him and she wasn't answering the phone per usual. We don't know. But supposedly he came up and saw the door wide open. He went in and asked his other son where the baby's at and went and looked for him. I don't know how much I believe of that. I don't believe it, honestly. He's got a PPO. She's got a PPO on the father. So, in all reality, she just had her son 2 days in a row walk away from the home in a diaper while she was sleeping. Right? In a diaper while she was sleeping, not at no Goodwill. She's a fucking pathological fucking liar. She was too busy worrying about arguing with me last night because I called it out.
Well, thank God the kids are with the grandmother now.
Hopefully they're still there. And welcome in, everybody.
I just want to say that she sounded to me as if they had given her something like downers or something because she's not acting even towards you. She only started to get gross. It's like she was whatever sedative they had given her was wearing off because she was starting to come back to life towards the end. So she's on something. In my recovering addict opinion, that's how I've seen people act. So that's just my opinion.
Yeah, it is cold. They said it was breezy and it was 60 and the baby had no shoes, only in a diaper. This woman has brought a child molester around her teenage kids.
Yep, I can verify all that.
This man openly admits to sleeping with a 15-year-old and having kids, and he was in his 20s.
He had children. His parents found out that she was pregnant, and they got married when she was a minor. I mean, this is all verifiable and I've seen the records myself. So we are not joking about all of that happening. So he dated Petty Betty first, then he went to Tara, and then that's when him and Matt and May had, I don't even know about that.
All right. Okay, so the whole point is you can only hope for somebody to do the right thing, go get sober, and figure it out before it's too late. Before your kids get taken, before your kids get hit by a car, before your kids get... Do you guys know how severe it is and how bad it is for human trafficking? Do you know, like, people watch, the people you would never think watch for kids of a young age? Like, do you, and she's worried about the internet, per usual. This is nothing new for her.
Did you read my comment, Nicole?
No, I can't stay focused. I'm trying to stay on track.
I said I would be so embarrassed. I would do anything for my child to be here, and she's out here doing this. There are people out there like me that are like, what the fuck? Because we would do anything to have children.
I was just getting ready to say that.
Yeah, exactly, Lala. And only those of us who have lost children understand that feeling. Some of you were lucky enough not to have those problems. Go ahead, Lala.
Everyone pick up my wifey.
I was about to say the same exact thing you were. It's not fair. It's not fair to there's women who would literally like give anything, their soul, to just have a baby.
Facts.
It's crazy.
Everybody pick up my wife's account down there. Miss Katie, back up.
They'll literally give anything, and that could be snatching your baby.
Facts.
That little boy could have been snatched by some sicko that can't have babies. I mean, this whole thing's got me sick to my stomach.
She's worried about defending her name rather than going and figuring it out to be a better mother. Right? The kids are with the grandmother as far as that day with the police report. She tried to say her kids were with her. But let me tell you guys something. That recording that displayed, this was like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Again, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning because she stays up all night, snorting lines, zooted off her fucking lines. And she goes to sleep during the day like she was found sleeping. She sat there and said she was, and fucking took her daughter to Goodwill. But the police report says she was sleeping. They found the mother sleeping. No, she doesn't work. She works at fucking being a fucking shitty person, though.
She works hard at that.
I don't understand that either. I don't understand how Ohio, maybe it's just Ohio, but how that's a citation and not being actually locked up.
Facts. Facts.
And I agree, Pamela.
Nicole's going to be provided with all that because I've been looking it all up specifically to give her like an outline of how this is going to go. And absolutely everything Tara just said in that live is a whole lie. And Nicole, oh my God, you guys are going to flip out.
So, Pamela, I agree. Addiction and mental health are very real, but I don't really give a fuck that she's going through it anymore. I have no sympathy for someone for years now. Years and years now. She's fucking getting high, right? She's getting high, and this baby has got out last year at 3 years old. In the middle of the fucking night. That baby
I'm restricted again.
lost his life. So fuck her mental health and her goddamn addiction. Like, I get it. Like, we all make mistakes, and I'm a recovering addict, okay? But I ain't never put my kids in that type of position. It's not an excuse. It's not an excuse.
It's definitely not an excuse because I was a piece of shit at one time too.
I don't even care.
What
My life
hits
is
me the
restricted, y'all.
hardest, because I've started doing training with a human trafficking investigation organization, is just the very real possibility that that child could have been picked up off the street and auctioned off. And that just fucks with my head.
Or run over. That's a fucking main, that's a big ass street right there.
Across the whole street.
Yeah.
And oh my God.
I'm not gonna, to Ohio, where he's at, I mean, Ohio is just, unfortunately, it's gone to shit. But like Susie said, to be auctioned off or even just sold for a bag.
Since I got restricted, do you guys think that I should reset again or what?
Earlier.
No, everybody get her likes up or I'll turn the comments off. Tap the screen as many times as you can. Tap, 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 tap.
Yeah, I'm restricted. Like, does that go away?
Let me just say,
Yeah.
Okay.
it's been called on her a number of times, and she still has not changed.
Oh, baby, listen, they were called on me a number of times too, until the motherfuckers looked at me one day and said, it's either your kids.
Well, you guys, just FYI, Miss Katie's backup's going to come in here when she's available. She's in Nicole's live right now. But if you guys, when you see her pop in, she's not going to be here very long. But if you guys can follow her when she does come in here, that would be greatly appreciated.
I was like, oh shit. Like, I'm fixing to lose it. Like, that's okay. That's what it took, right? Everybody's, fucking rock bottom is different. But I'm telling you, they gonna look at her one day and they gonna say, either you can take care of him and we're gonna give you that option, or you will sign your rights over and you don't have no choice.
So I just looked at the actual weather recording as they can pull it from the court system. Because the officer said it was actually 52 degrees at the time that police report was written. Yeah, 52. And it's cold. I'm not too far from Ohio. And it's freezing here.
Wow.
That's what it was today for majority of people in the United States, wasn't it? About 53 degrees, 50, 60.
Yeah, this morning it was.
Yeah, that's cold. We all were bundled up today. I know we were.
Is that the grandmother? Is that maternal or?
That's Dan's mom.
Is that
father's of the kid's mom?
That's my next question. Why has Ohio, is there a reason why he can't have custody or the father?
I mean, I think it's just a lack of fucking giving a fuck, to be honest.
That's fair. And that's my question, because Dan,
That's a whole other live she'd have to have.
Yeah.
So, for a while there, I really thought, you know what? He's in a shitty position.
Right.
He goes to jail because of the PPOs.
Yeah. But he's still obviously showing up and going over there because he's saving the baby. So, I don't understand.
And he doesn't try to do shit. He's still in love with her. That's what it is.
I do want to make something very clear real quick. I know I'm turning this down. I'm not going to be too long, but I do want to make something very clear. It does vary in different states. You have to check your state laws on what age is allowed in your state to be for your little ones to watch other little ones. I know in the state of Indiana, there is not necessarily an age limit. However, the child has to basically pass certain steps. They have to be able to take care of themselves in a certain way and basically follow their basic needs. They have to be potty trained. Obviously, I don't know why anybody in their right mind would want to leave a unpotty trained baby alone by themselves. That's a little too young to me. But basically, it's use your best judgment, and as long as your child is able to care for themselves, then they're okay to stay by themselves. However, those even though it is not as restricted, there's still certain guidelines that you do have to follow, and that child has to pass certain guidelines. And 9 times out of 10, they have to be capable of taking care of themselves. Have I ever left my 4-year-old child the way that it was like that, or anybody to watch my child like that at 4 years old? Absolutely not. I feel that somebody over the age of 18, that's even pushing it. My mother, my grandmother, my father, stuff like that. Yeah, that's okay. But just use your best judgment and make sure you follow your own laws when it comes to your state. Just FYI, they are all different. All right, I'm turning it back up.
You have to start loving your kids enough.
And that's not condoning anything that Grow did. I'm just speaking facts.
Like, them kids don't deserve that. What's the next time, bro? Like, CPS better really buckle down with this shit. The next time he gets out, then what? What could happen, bro? Like, and you just gonna sit back and fucking sit on your fat ass and just watch her potentially get your kid hurt? Unalive? What's gonna be next, bro? I see you, wifey.
Yo, what's going to be next is she's going to allow her child to get out, and then it's going to really come up missing, and she's not going to have that fucking opportunity. And then what's going to fucking happen? She's going to come on the internet and cry about it and look for sympathy because she doesn't give a shit about her kids. That's what I feel that's going to happen. I'll answer that for Nicole.
Yeah, that's fine, Bama.
Nobody cares about Shoo Shoo. Fuck that girl.
Oh, God!
That's fine.
Keep it on track.
She's got to have there's no connection. There's like no maternal connection. You know what I mean? To just not care like that. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Me neither.
And you know, it just aggravates the shit out of me to hear her or anybody for that matter to speak on Nicole and her situation with her children, because you know it was a very selfless act for Nicole to do what she did for her kids, to get herself well so she could then parent her kids and give her kids the life they deserve. Not pull this shit that Grow is pulling. That was a very selfless, not selfish, like Grow is selfish. It was a very selfless thing to do.
That's about one of the most unselfish things you can do. And nobody knows what you fucking, how Nicole lays her head down at night. Like, I couldn't even, listen, I've been there. And I fucking hated myself for that entire year that I wasn't alive. You know what I'm saying? It sucks. It sucks. I hated myself. I couldn't even look myself in the mirror.
Yeah, and as a mother myself, I mean, and I've done some shitty fucking things, but I was never in that situation. But for Nicole and for you, any mother that had to be in that situation and to be that, I mean, that hurts my heart. It really does. But for Nicole to say, hey, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. It didn't take, well, this is nothing against you by all means, but, you know, it didn't take, freaking SWAT team coming in and removing her children for her to say, you know, and just, you know, this really irks me that, you know, Grow or anybody else for that matter that was to speak on Nicole when they themselves have issues with their parenting. If there is no comparison. There's no fucking comparison.
Yeah, and my thing about what she has to say about Nicole constantly, and I hope she is listening, because Nicole has provided more mental help and support to me in the short time I've been hanging out with her, which is 6 to 8 months, than Tara you have in 4 or 5 years. You have no idea what this woman in this box up here with us does for
I'm sorry, y'all. I had to mute. I
That
didn't
baby
want
was
this to.
outside by himself.
Yes.
On a live.
And CPS has been involved. Like, they have had call after call of her neglect of the baby getting out before. Like, CPS goes in homes and takes babies out for little to no reasons, but when it's something big, it's like she gets chance after chance after chance. You know what I mean? And these chance after chance after chance is not protecting the kids. It's fucking going to hurt the kids. And possibly have that baby hit by a car, took, like, anything. Like, it's sad. It's so sad.
It really is. And the older kids, they're going to remember this.
Yep.
They're going to remember this, and it's going to affect their future relationships with people.
Damn right it is. I could call Corey in here right now. He's 16. I say, do you remember any of our old life? And he'll pop off with fucking stories. He remembers.
Oh, yeah.
They fucking remember, bro.
Facts.
He can remember all the way back till he was like 4 or 5. Now, later on in life, will he probably remember 4 or 5? Who knows? But yeah, they fucking remember. Damn right they do. I can remember like first grade. That's about it. I think. Maybe.
I have no childhood memories either.
And that's probably, shit, a lot of our body or in our minds is an amazing thing. It shuts off and it cuts off and blocks parts of our life that was shitty,
Rough childhood. Facts. Me too. They say that if you went through so much, like, you make it, people block out their childhood and to where they can't even remember it.
I believe that too.
Well, the hardest.
Yeah, this is supposed to be the generation that's breaking them fucking curses, man.
Yep. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Christina, thank you, babe. All right, you guys, I got a bad headache. I can't host a live. I appreciate everybody coming. A lot of people live. I'll come in a box.
I'm gonna go live.
I want to thank everybody for just coming. And I do want to say something real quick. It doesn't matter if 6 months from now and you just decide to be cool with this chick again and she's still doing the same old shit on the internet, you are helping her neglect her kids by sitting in boxes, by supporting her, by hee ha with her. You are helping her neglect her kids, so I hope you all think about that. I hope y'all, the ones that decide to flip-flop like a lot of people do, all right? Just keep that in mind. I love all y'all. I'll be over in Lala's box hanging out, but I am tired and I have a headache, and I'm going to go over there, all right? Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thanks, babe.
Love you all. Be amazing. And never forget, your kids come first. Your kids come first.
100%.
Love you guys. Bye.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and reset because I still have those restrictions. I'll come right back on, so that way we can all talk about it. If anybody wants to get in the box and come talk about it, you're more than welcome to. As long as you're respectful, I can't promise the mods won't block y'all. If you're disrespectful, y'all know how it goes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset, just for the simple fact that my dumb ass has restrictions. So give me a couple seconds, literally, like I'm going to shut my live down and turn it right back on. So I'll be right back, y'all. Just look for me.